We are the Office Blokes. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz with the weather.
With the weather. Office Blokes news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. It
Not
is.
so much breaking anymore.
I saw it on Instagram the other day. Jalen Hurts. I saw him signing the contract, and the caption was something like, "Not for the money, for the love," or something like that. There was some sort of a caption that was like,
"For the love, not the money."
But I didn't know how much money the contract was worth.
Yeah,
he loves a contract.
Well, agrees to a 5-year, $255 million contract extension.
Nice work if you can get it.
Jesus, like 51 million a year. That's not. I mean, that's almost £1 million a week, isn't it? Or $1 million a week. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of money. A lot.
Not bad for what is it? 16 games.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Wow.
But he must have been highly sought after if they've signed a name on the contract for that sort of money.
Yeah, it's got to be good.
Yeah. Who won the Super Bowl this year?
It wasn't the Philadelphia Eagles.
He got to the final. No, did he get to the
Super Bowl? Yeah, but lost.
Yeah,
it was controversial. It was actually it was criminal. Some might say.
Yeah, I can't remember who played in the final now. My mind's gone blank.
Not San Francisco, was it? St. Louis. No.
You just naming places.
I am. I'm just naming any that come.
It definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't the New England Patriots.
No, I know it definitely
wasn't the New York Giants.
No. My mind's gone blank.
We watched like 6 hours of it and we can't remember.
No.
We were drinking the whole time.
That'll be why.
Yeah,
it was Kansas City.
Of course it was.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's check this out though. Jalen Hurts agrees to a 5-year, $255 million contract extension.
Hi, I'm Will Selva with breaking news out of Philadelphia. And Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts is a very rich man. To tell us why, we bring in our NFL Network insiders, Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. And Ian, give us the particulars of this deal between Hurts and the Eagles.
A major day for the Philadelphia Eagles, a historic day, and for Jalen Hurts, he gets the contract that he so richly deserves. Here are the details according to colleague Tom Pelissero and myself. For Jalen Hurts, it is a 5-year extension worth $255 million. Let me repeat. $255 million. That is $51 million per year, gets $110 million fully guaranteed at signing, the third most ever, and $126.5 million fully guaranteed before year 2. That is the second most. Also gets a massive raise, including $23.294 million at signing. The Eagles lock him in, Tom, through 2028. And oh, by the way, he has the first no-trade clause in Philadelphia Eagles history.
Wow. What does that mean exactly?
Can't trade him.
They can't sell him.
Exclusive contract for 5 years, I'd imagine. But that's just eye-watering, isn't it?
So if he wants to move, he can't move.
There's no trade, so I don't think it works like the same it does in the
no, that's what I'm guessing. I'm not sure
what you're talking about, but I think what it is you can't. A lot of people coming in and saying like, we'll give you 3 players plus our first pick, third pick, 12 pick, 15 pick, in the next 50 years, but we want him.
Yeah.
No, can't.
But they can't do it.
Yeah.
So, like by the end of year 2, what was it? Was that the 107? No, was it? The whole 255, wasn't it? Because there was...
You got 120 million guaranteed in the first year or something, 26 million signing on.
Then the second year was...
I think it was 120 odd million, wasn't it? He said.
I can't remember now, but it's just eye-watering sums of money in there.
Yeah. But you know what, they're entertainers, they know it's...
Absolutely.
That's what they do. And everyone's willing to pay the money to go in and the entrance fees and sponsorships and everything like that. Good for them.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
The players should get the lion's share of the revenue, really, because they're the ones that you're going to see. So
but you still got infrastructure though. You can't just put it all on one person, can you? They're not there just to see one person.
Yeah,
you've still got to play. It's still a team game, isn't it? So you still got the other
10 shit players. And
there's going to be a lot of other well-paid players though.
Yeah.
It's not like it's him and everyone's shit not getting paid any money, is it?
Of course.
I don't think anyone's getting that kind of money though.
No. I'm sure they'll be doing quite well out of it. But I mean, it's a team game, so we just need players around him.
Absolutely.
No other players around him. He's nothing. So.
That's right, Ian. Howie Roseman was proactive in terms of getting this deal done with Jalen Hurts at a time that, remember, there's guys like Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert who are due for their new contracts as well. Big difference for Jalen Hurts. He was a second-round draft pick, meaning he did not have a fifth-year option. He would have been due about $4.3 million in the final year of that original rookie contract in 2023. Instead, he gets paid on this 5-year, $255 million deal. He gets a raise, this season that includes a $23.294 million signing bonus. He will make $64 million over the first 2 years. The structure of this also allows the Eagles to keep together the team around him. There are an additional $15 million in incentives in the deal as well that give the opportunity to Jalen Hurts to make as much as $274.304 million through 2028. Also, another sidebar to this, Jalen Hurts' contract negotiated by his agent, Nicole Lynn. It is believed, Will, to be the biggest contract ever negotiated by a female agent in sports history.
Unbelievable. In terms of the numbers and how this affects the Eagles' salary cap, Ian, what do the numbers do not only for them in the present, but also in the future with trying to keep some of those pieces that Tom alluded to?
Yeah, there are key pieces, no doubt, that the Philadelphia Eagles want to keep it. And this is a team that they believe can stick together, be kept together for a long time. That's why, when we get down to the nitty-gritty details of this deal, something I know is important to Jalen Hurts, making sure there was a contract that allowed them to still sign some really key guys. Howie Roseman, the general manager, is always active. He is always active. And that's why, doing a 5-year deal helps you spread out the signing bonus, maybe helps deal with the salary cap initially. But the bottom line is, for the Eagles, they've known this was coming. Everything they've done budget-wise, everything they did in free agency this season, it was all about making sure they're ready for this massive Jalen Hurts deal that ends up being 5 years, $255, almost $180 million in guarantees, as Tom mentioned. It also historic, done by the biggest deal done by a female agent in sports. All of that is good, but this has been the hope and plan for the Eagles all along. They've known, I would say for some time, certainly before this year, that they had a franchise quarterback, and now they have paid Jalen Hurts exactly like one.
$179.3 million in guarantees. So, Tom, this leads me to the inevitable question. What does this do to Lamar Jackson's situation in Baltimore?
Well, this has very little bearing on the situation involving Lamar Jackson in Baltimore because to this point, Lamar Jackson has had one contract structure in mind, a fully guaranteed type of a contract, and no team has been willing to do that. Not a surprise that Jalen Hurts' contract also does not fall into the fully guaranteed category because that simply hasn't happened very many times on a multi-year deal in NFL history. Kirk Cousins had one back in 2018, a 3-year, $84 million deal with the Vikings. Of course, last year, Deshaun Watson got that 5-year, $230 million fully guaranteed contract with the Cleveland Browns, but those were different situations. Kirk Cousins had been tagged twice and was an unrestricted free agent. Deshaun Watson basically was a free agent because you had 4 different teams bidding for his services. In the case of Jalen Hurts, let's say he did not do this deal, and he too, like Lamar Jackson, decided he only wanted a fully guaranteed contract. The Eagles could have said, okay, you're playing for $4.3 next year. We will tag you in 2024. We'll tag you again in 2025. They could have strung this out for quite some time before Hurts had the type of leverage it would have taken to get those additional full guarantees. But this is a really strong deal for Jalen Hurts. $110 million fully guaranteed at signing. $126.5 million will be fully guaranteed by next March. So basically that's 3 to 4 years that Jalen Hurts is fully locked in as the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback. And back to the salary cap question momentarily here, Will. The signing bonus of $23 million and change this year is the primary compensation for Jalen Hurts. My understanding is he'll also have a minimum base salary, which is very common in these contracts. That means that his salary cap number in 2023 will be right around $5 million, which is what it was before. So basically a net zero impact on the Eagles' salary cap for this year. Also additional flexibility into 2024 and perhaps 2025 because if they had to franchise tag him, that entire tag would have sat on the cap next year. You avoid all of that. You lock in an MVP candidate a year ago as your franchise quarterback for years to come with Jalen Hurts staying in Philadelphia.
All right, NFL Network insiders Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport. Gentlemen,
it's going from 4.3 million on a rookie contract to 60-odd million.
Yeah.
Guaranteed in the first year.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't get all that, what they were saying then about why it happened and why they do it about.
They're saying
about the tags and things like that.
He's on a rookie contract, which is not expired yet. So they reckon, did he say 2 more years on the rookie contract? They could have extended it by
something.
So they could pay him another 4.3 million this year, and then the following year as well.
Yeah.
And then they would have had to go into negotiations.
Right. But they've done it now because he'd be at risk of moving on, maybe.
Yeah,
because they've locked him in now, haven't they?
Yeah. So,
it's complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, the contracts there are complicated. The way it's guaranteed. It's not all fully guaranteed. Where if you sign a contract over here for a club, it's guaranteed for as long as your contract.
Well, what was
the main one is I think they do have bonuses as well, but they tend to be separate, don't they?
Correct.
So
what did they say? Was it a 26 million signing on fee, but then another 110 next year or something?
He gets 26 signing on fee, and then he gets 60 odd million guaranteed for the first year, 60 odd million second year. So it was like 120 odd million guaranteed for the first 2 years.
But you're saying
full guarantee of 170 odd million.
But they're saying it won't affect their salary cap at all.
Correct, because they spread it.
Yeah, is that why it was?
Amortisation, is it called? Amortisation.
Something like that.
I mean, fully deserved. He's a great player, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just,
fair play to him.
like I said before, eye-watering sometimes.
How old is he? Does anyone know?
Well, they just talked about the rookie contract that would have been for a certain amount of years.
28.
Must be early 20s, is he? Something like that.
I was thinking early 20s based off how they were talking.
So was I, yeah.
Got to go college first, remember?
College? Yeah. How long do you go college for?
Well, he's probably there till about 22, are you?
22. And then straight out of college into the NFL.
Into the draft.
Right, and the rookie contract maybe could be 3 years, 4 or 5 years maybe. Yeah. So he's probably mid-20s, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, fair play to him.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Good man. Yeah, apart from playing for the Eagles. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers. Guys.